Hey guys, it's Val. Welcome back to Genshin Impact. So I'm sure you can see, or I guess not see, but hear something a little bit different. I am, well, at least I'm hoping you can hear the difference. I have a new microphone, a higher quality one. Hopefully it will last and yada yada. I was getting annoyed with the, sound of the other one, and my tax return came in, so I was able to use some of that to buy something new. Okay, and the reason we are currently in Mondstadt is because of an event. There was actually 2 events that happened before the one I'm doing today, but I wasn't content with the recording, so I just scrapped it. All it really was just a couple of more boring ones, and I mean, gem rewards. This one, though, it's cats. A bunch of cats. So we're gonna navigate. There's only 2 days left to get it done, too, so.
Oh, looks like Margaret is talking with those 2 people over there. Wait, is that Rosaria? Huh. She's standing next to an adventurer Paimon doesn't recognize.
Think she's also here to play with some cats?
Say no more, Valerina. I'll continue to help you out, just as Victoria requested.
Valerina, huh? All you need to do is drop a certain letter, and it looks pretty close to my own name.
Look after the cats, check up on their health, give them a bath. These are all things well within my capabilities.
That doesn't solve our biggest problem, though, Miss Rosaria. The cats have been so anxious. If we can't get them to trust us, they're sure to get sick from all the anxiety. We just opened, and the Furball Fortress is already about to go under.
Well, panicking certainly isn't going to solve the problem. The fact is, neither of us has a way with cats. That's not something I can change.
Sure it is.
Hi, Rosaria! And hello to you too, Miss Adventurer. Sounds like you're all really worried about something.
Our cat saviors! They've appeared already!
The fuck?
Saviors? Seems a bit sudden considering we just met.
Sounds like a title we'll have to live up to.
I'll try to keep it short. My name's Valerina, and I really like small animals. Recently, I've been trying to set up a shelter for stray cats. I call it the Furball Fortress.
Okay.
I thought it would be a good way to rescue those poor animals that have nowhere to go. Plus, getting them off the streets will improve the overall environment and look of the city. It's a win-win. The sisters over at the church heard about my plans and sent over the kindly Miss Rosaria to help.
Okay.
I wouldn't exactly describe myself as kindly. I just accepted the assignment from Victoria. After all, I was the only one with any knowledge of medicine, or the spare time to help.
Well, it seems like you've got quite the plan, Valerina. Thanks for bringing us up to speed. So, what had you so worried just now? Are you short on Mora? Are you missing something you need?
No, I've got more than enough Mora. The funds, the location, the supplies, all the various procedures. They've all been settled.
Mm-hmm.
The main problem is, the cats. They, keep swatting at me.
Apparently they don't like you.
They're always hissing and swatting. They won't let me approach them, not even with treats.
They're stressed out, man.
The cats are afraid of me as well. They run away the minute I'm in the vicinity.
I wonder why.
Oh, Paimon has heard something like this before. There's something about certain people that just makes cats afraid. Huh. A kind-hearted cat rescuer who doesn't get along with cats. Seems like just visiting the cat's tail would be enough to leave you flustered, let alone running your own cat shelter.
That's why we consulted an expert. But Miss Margaret wasn't able to offer a solution to our problem. She's short on workers, so she couldn't spare anyone to help us either. She did give us one piece of advice, though. To enlist the help of the Honorary Knight and their trusty helper in white.
Oh, God.
We had just wrapped up our conversation, and the next thing we knew, You two appeared before us like saviors sent by Lord Barbados himself.
Venti's allergic to cats.
Well, Paimon's not sure how much Lord Barbados would know about taking care of cats.
0.
But that aside, we've never even worked at a shelter before, but somehow we've been turned into the saviors of the entire operation.
It's perfect timing, though, no?
Well, that's true. Even if Paimon has no experience working at a shelter, she's confident she can get on their good side just fine.
The thing that sucks is that, unfortunately, they make that true.
Like, that's all we need to do here, right? We just need to show Valerina and Rosaria how to get friendly with the cats, and everything else should fall into line.
Feel free to focus your efforts on Valerina. Just call me if any of the cats need medical attention.
You're not going to be able to give the cats medical attention if they're scared of you.
If you all can keep the shelter running with minimal effort on my part, this errand might turn out to be a good use of my time after all. It's better than church activities in any case.
Oh, slacking on the job.
Ah, so that's why you agreed to help. You just wanted to shirk your church duties.
Well, I guess I should show you around first. Follow me, you two. Let's make our way to the Furball Fortress.
Okay.
Oh, it's just a regular house. Gotta say, Paimon was expecting something a little bigger with Fortress in the name and everything.
Paimon. It's a house. A full-on house. I live in a condo. It doesn't look like this.
This was the biggest space I could find in the city over the past few weeks. The rent is cheap, so that's a plus. A half a year's worth of rent, along with all the Cat's Tail-inspired furnishings, only cost me a few million mora. Of course, not all of the cats will be staying indefinitely. We plan to offer some of the healthy ones up for adoption. As long as the new future owners prove capable and the cat seems like a good fit, they're welcome to take their new pet back to a loving home.
Uh-huh.
This location is definitely good enough. We could even expand the business one day and start sheltering stray dogs, foxes, or even squirrels. When that day comes, though, I'll probably have to think of a different name. Maybe the Furball and Friends Fortress would be a better fit.
Actually, no, you wouldn't have to change anything. You could still stick with Furball Fortress because that's not really... That doesn't really tell you right off the bat what animals you have unless you're told about it in advance. Whatever.
I would suggest letting all of this play out first. You still don't know if the customers will even get along with the strays.
Huh? Look over there! That cat is staring at us.
Oh, it's the little white cat. She's super afraid of people. She ran away when we tried to give her a bath. It took us forever to track her down again.
Cats don't like water. You're not getting away with giving a cat a bath, especially when you do it with an adult instead of, starting from kitten age. So, yeah.
She looks so soft and clean, and her fur is so white and fluffy, just like fresh fallen snow. Wait, that's perfect! We should call her Snowball!
How about we don't? Also, these other two options are stupid too. Oh, tofu would also be a good fit. Pudding isn't a bad choice either. All of these suggestions are terrible. Every single one of them. But you better get used to it. All the cat names, like all the names that they give the cats, are stupid ass names. So, I'll just pick my poison, I guess. I'll just choose pudding, I guess.
Ooh, those are some good names, Traveler. But Paimon thinks she likes Snowball best.
I don't care what you think.
Here, kitty, kitty. That's it, Snowball. Good kitty. That's a good kitty.
What makes this kind of agonizing for me is that talking to cats in a higher pitched voice is helpful, but she doesn't have to change anything about her voice. She already is high pitched. If she went any higher pitched, it would probably be worse than like nails on a chalkboard.
It's been, what, a minute? And you already got the cat to listen to you. Did you see that, Miss Rosaria? She's practically a miracle worker. You really are a cat whisperer.
No, don't call her that.
Aw, that was nothing. They may be strays, but as long as you give them a good name and call them with love, you're sure to gain their trust eventually. First things first, though, you gotta pay attention to the way you interact with them. How should Paimon put it? Basically, it all comes down to your demeanor. For example, you can't just stand there trembling in fear, Valerina. If you're afraid, the cats are sure to become afraid as well. As for you, Rosaria, you might want to keep an eye on your, facial expressions?
Unless she has a mirror, she can't really do that.
These poor creatures, picked up off the streets, given a name, and they now have a loving home. Fate is kind to even the lost souls who have wandered astray. This city really has brought peace and happiness to us all.
And that was all it took for the cat to be like, yeah, I like you.
Hey, Snowball is snuggling up to Rosaria. Looks like she's not afraid of her anymore.
Even showing the belly, holy shit.
Did Rosaria just smile?
We should pretend like we didn't see anything.
No matter. There are more important things to focus on. Anyway, it's getting a bit stuffy in here. I'm going to go get some air. Call me if you need me.
Huh. Paimon thought Rosaria would be happier about that.
I'm sure she is. She's just embarrassed to show actual emotion. I am assuming. I don't know.
Please, teach me more of your ways, Honorary Knight. And you too, oh great cat whisperer. We're sure to get more and more strays coming to the Furball Fortress, and I doubt all of them will be as friendly as Snowball. There's still so much I don't know about interacting with them.
Then why did you start this business?
No problem. Just watch and learn. It's about time we move on to a more advanced lesson. How to get the cats not to just trust you, but to like you. It's all about patience. As long as you put in the effort to get to know them, you'll become best friends in no time.
I completely understand. The Furball Fortress is still in its trial phase, so the more I can learn at this stage, the better.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna just skip all this nonsense. So essentially, for each cat, you have to set up a thingy. You have all this. You need to get inside each of these. So, the easiest way, I just choose all the last items and see what needs to be adjusted from there. So as you can see, I have too much for durability, so remove that. There we go, problem solved. That's literally it. Now, to feed the kitties. I have a lot of options. You can have steak. I didn't read the text because it goes too fast, but anyway. Now to play with the kitty. New mechanic. So you have to, you know, do the thing and feed them first. Multiple different areas, obviously. You have to find the areas that they like. And, so yeah, that one gave 40, but don't expect it to give you 40 again. It goes down each time you use it. I usually hit the same spot until I get to 20, and then I move to another area. Do you like the ear? No, you do not. Okay, settle down, cat. You like the face. For the event, you only need to get up to Cherished, but getting to Inseparable is not that hard, so... I love this event. If I recall, you didn't like the tail, so... Most cats don't like their paws being touched either, but... Yeah, you do have to switch areas every so often, but if you remember what they were fine with, you can go back to them eventually, so, yeah. And that's how the entire event's gonna be. And here comes the other thing. They show different characters. They're all going to be Mondstadt characters, and... 2 of them I don't like. Actually, 3 of them I don't like, but one of them's a different story. Anyway, let's see what the dialogue is gonna be here. Meow? Is this really how cats greet one another? I wonder if my pronunciation's on point. Yeah. Looks like Snowball didn't understand even a whisker. Mona, are you trying to speak cat? Professor Magistus. That is not how you pronounce it. And then she's responding as if I'm saying rar. I'm not... That's what I hate that. I hate when they have multiple choices, but it either registers both or like one that you didn't choose. Okay. Hey, roar sounds more like tigers or lions. That's a good way to frighten a kitty and turn it into a scaredy cat. Aether, Paimon, so the rumors were true. You really are working at the Furball Fortress. Working probably isn't the right word. We're helping Valeria and Rosaria out, so we're more like consultants. Yeah, that's it. Being called a consultant sounds really impressive. By the way, great astrologer Mona, are you looking to adopt a cat to assist you in your astronomical observations? Sorry, I was confused for a moment because I thought that I mispronounced the word. Based on my understanding of astrology, it shouldn't be too hard to teach a cat to read the various aspects of the stars. I might even teach one to help me write manuscripts. See a peek at Snowball? Okay, what the fuck? Okay. On second thought, maybe not. One who can only read the stars but is ill-versed at stringing words together would not suffice to convey my illuminating insights. If I really needed an assistant, it would be better to just take a trip to Fontaine and recruit some staff member from the Steambird to find a Melazine who can use a typewriter and bring them back to Mondstadt. Were I to really adopt a cat, at most it would be to play with a bit, to relax and relieve the stress from the exhaustion of academic inquiry. Or inquiry, I don't really know how you want to pronounce it. One mustn't be a bad owner. When you get tired, it would be best if the cat is tired enough for a cat nap as well. Before I set foot in here, I never imagined hanging out with cats would be such a joy. How wonderful life would be if we could always be happy like this. It looks like you're starting to be a really conscientious owner. Guess this cat's gonna be in fine hands. But I've also heard that some cats can be quite rambunctious, always jumping around, biting, and clawing the furniture. Imagine my manuscripts or astrology tomes ruined by feline canines. That'd be troublesome indeed. Well... Actually, no, I guess some cats do chew on paper. Making a snack out of precious books, Paimon can barely imagine something so terrifying. Snowball looks quite well behaved, but seems not to comprehend my meaning. Perhaps we lack that special connection. Give it some time. So I'd like to observe a bit more. You know, keep an eye out for obedient cats. Oh, and I must calculate the cost of a cat bed, cat food, and other expenses. Not too luxurious, but also not too so shabby. Wouldn't do to submit the cat to hardship. It's okay, take your time. Yeah, Valerina said that she'll adopt even more strays in the future, so even if no cats catch your eye today, we can always come back often to play and have a look. She never leaves this spot. So I'm pretty sure she's chosen her cat. Whatever. Okay, so now it's showing this because it's supposed to be like a 5-day event, but yeah, there's only 2 left. So they really want aesthetics. Oh, apparently just choosing all of that worked. Okay, let's go. Alright. I have more of this than anything else, so... Look at that pretty kitty. Okay, fine. Ear. Other ear. No, what a pretty kitty. You didn't like the paws touched, if I recall. What a cutie. Such a cute kitty. You only have to click to make it work, but, Okay, cat. Jeez. You don't have to be angry with me. Ears again. Oh, yeah, because I dicked myself over. Okay. There we go. That's all I have to do. Hooray! And yeah, here's Amber. I'm not going to get into it. People already know I don't like her, so we're going to just move on. I did not want that one. Why does it keep okay. It changed the options. Okay, there we go. I'm not reading that. Oh yeah, this cat's named Bunny. Both Bunny and Amber have a point. So that's it. You don't know what that cat's saying. Don't lie to me, Paimon. Actually, Paimon doesn't really get it either, but she can tell that Amber and Bunny have reached an understanding. Sure. Aether, Paimon, you're here. I was just thinking about going to look for you. I've already heard all about how you're helping Valeria with Verbal Fortress. That's the Aether, or that's the Aether and Paimon for you? Okay, the doesn't need to be there. Whatever. The second you're back in Mondstadt, you're already being such a huge help. Well, yeah. I, the honorary knight, will fulfill my mission no matter its nature. Speaking of which, what were you and Bunny discussing just now? You seem to be having a really fun conversation. Oh, I was just asking Bunny about the weather and whether or not it would rain. Huh? Do cats know that kind of thing? Lisa said something about that. According to a book she read, cats are very sensitive to humidity and don't like the feeling of being wet. That's because it weighs them down. So if they notice a sudden increase in humidity, they'll start nervously pawing their face and licking their fur. Once a cat does something like that, it's a sign that a large rainstorm is likely on its way. I've never seen a cat do that before. That's including my own cats. Whoa, Paimon had no idea. That's so cool. Guess we just learned something amazing by accident. In that case, Aether, let's pay more attention to the cats during our travels. That way we won't keep getting soaked by huge downpours from those big black clouds. Here's something easier. If you see the goddamn clouds, it's gonna rain. You don't need superstition from cats. Since when haven't I paid close attention to cute kitties? I originally came here to ask Valeria about something. But just as I was talking to her, this little kitty snuggled up close to me and yawned so loudly. It was just too cute. Since she was so affectionate towards me, then I need to show how friendly I am too. That's when I remembered what Lisa told me, so I went ahead and asked Bunny about the weather. But she responded by rubbing her face, then wagging her tail, then lying on the ground snuggling against my hand. So is it actually going to rain or not over the next few days? Don't need the cat, just look at the sky. Alrighty, so this one, they want like tons of comfiness. Do that one. I think that one's good. We're gonna do that. Not too much aesthetics, goddammit. Okay, it'll sort itself out. I need more comfiness. This one. There we go. I don't know how the hell that works, but... Alrighty. There's the next cat. Unfortunately, this one's named Dustball. This one does like its tail being touched. Okay, you like the paws. Actually, for one of my cats, he's partly desensitized. Like, most times he doesn't even care if I touch his paws, but there's a couple moments where he's just like, yeah, I don't really feel like it today, and so I stopped touching his paws. Up here. I love how there's no claws that are showing there, but they put in audio for the kneading sound. If I recall, you don't like this. Oh no, okay, you did. There was one time, like, on my main account where I started with here, because it's an area that cats are okay with, and one of the cats in this game was like, yeah, no, get away from me. And here's Razor. It's you, me, I'm talking. Razor, are you talking to Dustball? It seems like Dustball is trying to say, that's right. You don't know what the fuck the cat's saying. Stop your bullshit. Stop lying to me. A familiar scent, looking for friends. It is good, happy. Friends followed the scent. You came too, happy. On your body, the smell of wind and rain, very familiar. The scent of cats, also familiar. Paimon, very sweet scent. Smelled good. I don't. Could it be the flavor of the pancakes Valerina gave us? Did Paimon eat that many? I don't know. I haven't seen you eat, ever. Actually, no, there was that one point in the Lantern, right, where they showed, like, a picture. I mean, it didn't directly show her stuffing her face, but considering how often she talks about food, it gave you half of my portion, remember? Really, Paimon didn't even notice. It's all the pancakes' fault for being so delicious. Sure. And Paimon also wants to eat sweet madame, steaks, and hash browns. Oh, and drink some apple cider. Okay, that's the menu for the next meal, then. Come on, Aether, let's go place our order with Valerina. You come too, Razor. Thank you. Dustball has brought me lots of nuts and meat boxes. I am very full. Sounds like Valerina ordered delivery then. Did Dustball deliver the food to you, Razor? How would never imagined that the cats would actually end up taking care of the customers here in the Furball Fortress. Looks like you really are the cat's meow, huh, Razor? Yeah, I realized that one of the words was not what I said. I will never pronounce it that way. You cannot make me. That one. That one. That one. The fact I got that first try is impressive. Alright. Now, this one has the most unfortunate name, in my personal opinion, just because of why it has it. Well, I mean, most of the names I just don't like anyway. This cat is named Dopey. Tail? Okay. Around with the tail for some reason. Can I touch your face? Hey! Rude. Hey! Rude! Okay. Has to be the ears then. Being a pain in the ass, cat. What the hell's your problem? And yeah, you have to wait for it to finish the animation. I forgot to mention that. So. It does not let you go otherwise. Oh, look, Fischl! Oh, this is going to be painful to read. Oh, ho, ho! So this is the rumored sacred land that people named the Furball Fortress, and yet it is furnished in such a prosaic manner. Shabby, one might even call it. Surely a few swings woven from the vines of purple agate grapes might be built. Pure silver lamps mounted with candles made of abyssal sea salt. All the better to light the cat-feeding platters with the motifs of night-born stars. And, yes, statues. Forged in the image of cat familiars by melting the venerable coinage of lost dynasties and adorning them with strange pearls and dewdrops from the depths of a fjord. Surely this would make for an amenable choice. You surely must agree, do you not, dear familiar? You have yet to declare your name to your prinzessin. Think on that, then, and know that it shall be your utmost honor to be known to her. Meow. Yeah, see? The fucking cat's name, Dopey. His name is Dopey, esteemed prinzessin. Dopey isn't the brightest, and he can't really understand or appreciate your exquisite choice of words. Please, show him clemency, prinzessin. Yeah, because the cat is allegedly not intelligent enough. That is why it is given such an insulting name. Hey, wait, no, that's not right. Why does Paimon get like this whenever she sees Fischl? I, the great cat conjurer, sincerely pay my humble respects. Haha, as I anticipated, cat conjurers, thou hath once more been brought before our august person by the weavings of the threads of fate. 'Tis a most pleasing reunion. What a title. Looks like Fischl heard about us from Valeria. By your counsel, much thought have I given of late within... Oh god, how am I going to pronounce that? Immernachtreich, to realize the ingenuities obtained from prior experiences, and I have decided to select the most sagacious and sensible of cat familiars to accompany my eminent person on my sojourns. If I mispronounced some of this, I apologize, but her way of speaking is a little too articulate for me. This is why I wish they kind of just voice acted it. Oh, so you were also planning on taking care of a cat, Fischl. Well, understandable. Most people want to have their own after seeing just how adorable they are. But Fischl, don't you already have Oz? And the two of you tend to move really fast. Can the cat keep up? Or are you going to have Oz fly while carrying the cat? I, the Prinzessin der... Oh god. Verutillung, I think. I apologize. Often traverse 3,000 universes. Though such a journey may not be long, having more suitable companions and gaining insight into things easily overlooked naturally wouldn't hurt. Oz would also like to have a cat familiar to play to join forces with, to guarantee that my mood shall shine bright as moonlight every second of the day. Yet 'tis a shame that though Oz went to great pains to don a form that sets most at ease, he could not diminish his majesty fully, and could not approach the cat familiars. Whenever dear Oz gets within 5 paces of a cat familiar, their fur shall inadvertently stand on end and inflate like a bloaty floaty unmoored. Any closer, and terror overtakes them, and they flee for the hills. The animal archon's devoted and loyal nuns recommended that Oz repose without, and as their advice was sound, I graciously assented. Majesty? Oh, right, Paimon gets it. You mean that Oz's body has so much electro energy that the second he enters a Furball fortress, all the feline fur gets electrified, right? But if that's true, then how can a cat ever travel with you, Fischl? If only there was some material in Teyvat that could block the effects of electro. Then we can make cat clothes out of that material, and the cat could travel with you and Oz no problem. Those electro slimes will be no match once I have donned this panoply of war. But now that Paimon thinks about it, elemental power is super duper mega strong. If there was a material that could just easily resist something as powerful as the elements, that would be too good to be true. We probably shouldn't stand around daydreaming. Ah, the naivete. Do not jump to judge a cat familiar's talents through common sense. The semantic resources of mere mortal words struggle to accurately convey their properties. Perhaps somewhere in this world there exists a cat familiar that can dive deep into the depths, endure in an inferno, and ride upon the wind. Such a special entity would surely have no fear of thunder or lightning. So long as I am patient in my search, I shall find it. Forsooth, even if I should seek for 10 years or 100, it shall be but a fleeting instant in Immernoctric. Additionally, the devotion to one's development in life is as important as the innate nature one is born with. I see this dopey has immense potential. Perhaps after joining my retinue for a spell, it will become all the more familiar with the power of Electro. By happenstance, I, the Prinzessin, have disentangled a million myriad menial affairs, thus allowing myself a tincture of time to spare. Perhaps then it shall not hurt endeavoring to stay here and familiarize myself with these cat familiars, particularly this Dopey. Meow. Then Paimon hopes you'll have fun here in the Furball Fortress, Fischl. Oh my god, that dialogue was painful. Let me get out of here. Okay, I think this is the moment where I have to actually leave first. There is a 5th day. I just don't know how I'm supposed to deal with it. Oh, and there's this kind of thing. Just leyline deposits. You get 3 chances to like per day, I guess, to get double drops. Look at all this. And all these gems. Yeah, 40 gems just to make the little furniture setup, and then getting just cherished. There should be more. Ah, this one. Wait till a certain point the next day. Okay. Well, I'll just cheat. Alright. Let's get in here. This actually has voice acting, so.
The cat is hissing at me, Miss Rosaria. I'm scared.
You should probably give him some space. Get too close and all that swatting might catch you in the face.
That'd be hilarious.
Oh no, seems like Valerina has run into some more cat-sized trouble.
Looks like the shelter has a new stray.
Honorary Knight, Cat Whisperer. This big cat just barged in here after Snowball. He must have spotted her when she went out for a walk and followed her all the way back here.
Okay, I'm actually gonna have the auto go for this, or for the rest of this sequence, but, yeah, it is, I don't know if you guys saw it, so, like, noticed or not, but, this cat is quite literally twice the size of the other cats.
Easy, easy. No one's going to hurt you here. All those evil things, all those bad people who forced you to do whatever it took to survive, they can't find you here. You're safe within these walls. You're surrounded by good people now. Their constant hovering might get a little annoying, but it's all for your own good. Just relax. A life of leisure isn't a bad thing, you know. You just have to get used to it.
Weirdly soft spot.
He understood all that?
Looks like it worked. Smart cat.
Whoa, this cat is way bigger than the others. His coloring looks like fresh squeezed Bluefruit juice. And he's wearing a scarf too. Huh? Looks like there's some sort of design on it. Oh, it's the symbol of the Knights of Avonius! He deserves
Woohoo.
a name fit for a knight then. He is pretty feisty. How about Sir Pouncelot?
No! It's okay, it gets dumber.
You really do have a way with cats. He looks way more at ease now.
Paimon thinks you deserve to take the credit this time. Sir Pouncelot seemed to calm down right after everything you said to him.
You're getting much better with them, Rosaria. It's almost like you have a soft spot for cats.
It doesn't matter to me either way. Although, the fact that they're cute doesn't hurt.
Let Paimon show you how to put Sir Pouncelot completely at ease. Paimon just needs to work a bit more of her magic and he'll be as happy as can be.
Yeah-huh. Okay. He's already in here, mofo. Alrighty, so I'm gonna put these two in. Probably too much. Apparently too much durability too. Do you want this seat instead? Okay, cool. Okay, now I gotta keep that. Do you not like my flowers? What the fuck is your problem, bruh? I don't remember what you like. There we go. Took long enough. Of course, the game made a liar out of me by making it so that all of them like having their rumps touched. I guess they just have it set up randomly. I don't know. Kitty cat, settle down. Dude, don't attack your own tail. You're fine. Rumpy Roo again? Nope. You don't want your face touched, but you want your ears touched, because that makes sense for cats. Means you're fine with the other ear. Nope, that didn't help. Oh, wants the paws again. Okay. Alright, we're done. Go away, cat. I'm in the fucking fortress. What do you mean, go to it?
Aw, that's a good kitty, Sir Pouncelot. You better be on your best behavior from now on, okay? Don't go causing trouble now. Paimon knows you're a sweet, happy little cat. You'll get along with everyone just fine.
He's so adorable. I just want to scratch his head and pinch his little cheeks.
He doesn't like his face being touched.
He does have a certain endearing quality about him. When he's not causing trouble, that is. Huh. I wonder how he got that injury around his eye.
The traces of restorative potion indicate that Sir Pouncelot should be in the vicinity.
Great. Oh, I guess this is the first time I've encountered Albedo, because I need to ascend my adventure rank to start doing the story quests. So. Yeah, I don't like Albedo either, so that's all I'm gonna say.
Huh? Oh, it's the traveler Paimon and Sister Rosaria. And you must be an adventurer. I don't believe we've met. It appears Sir Pouncelot has taken quite the liking to you.
Yeah.
Albedo! It's been such a long time. It's super great to see you. But are you sure you're in the right place?
I'm assuming the captain of the investigation team is here for some important reason.
See, I feel like the first thing that Paimon should have, ended up bringing up wasn't the fact that, like, oh, are you sure you're supposed to be here? It should have been more like, why are you calling him Sir Pouncelot? Because for all intents and purposes, it seemed like Paimon invented the goddamn name, but yeah. Anyway.
Captain? He's a captain of the Knights of Favonius?
Yeah.
An important officer just showed up without warning. And I don't even have any refreshments or snacks to offer.
Ugh.
Please, allow me to explain, sir. I assure you, this shelter is operating under a legitimate business license. All proper procedures have been followed.
Okay. Alright. Assuming that Albedo has arrived to investigate her business, Valerina frantically searches for the relevant documents while explaining the purpose of the shelter. Valerina appears intimidated by the identity of the visitor, unaware that the investigation team doesn't handle such inspections.
There's no need to worry. I was simply in the area helping my team address a small issue. Namely, the location of this cat right here. Not too long ago, Interim Team Feline Treatment Case Number 3, Sir Pouncelot, knocked out the weapons officer who was watching over him. He then fled and disappeared into the city. We knew we had to recover him as fast as possible. The cat belongs to the investigation team, and even bears the insignia of the Knights of Favonius. If he were to wreak havoc across the city, well, that would hardly be a welcome result for any party involved.
Uh-huh. That would explain the Knights of Favonius symbol.
You're saying Sir Pouncelot is capable of knocking out a knight? And what's with all those official-sounding titles you added to his name? Interim treatment case something or other? Is there something else you're not telling us?
Well, I suppose I should explain. 2 months ago, Sir Pouncelot got lost in the wild and accidentally ingested whopperflower nectar. Due to certain effects that are not entirely understood as of yet, the nectar caused him to triple in size.
Triple? Even regular-sized cats can get pretty bold when they're upset. A cat triple the size? Oh, Paimon bets even a hilly churl wouldn't be enough to scare off a cat like that.
So that's what happened. No wonder he was so anxious. For cats, or really any animal that lives in the wild, a larger size doesn't exactly confer many advantages. What it actually does is make their appearance more noticeable and their movements less nimble. Which in turn means living in perpetual danger of exposing themselves to attacks from predators. In other words, it means living in a constant state of fear.
Exactly. When Sir Pouncelot stumbled upon our encampment, he looked quite worse for wear. His entire body was riddled with scars, and he appeared exceptionally anxious.
That's awful. I guess he had a good reason for all that swatting earlier then. If all that had happened to me, I would be afraid of new people and strange animals too.
You don't need to worry too much. The problem has already been solved. I administered a restorative potion to eliminate the alchemical effects of the whopperflower nectar and help him return to a normal size. Although he still might appear a bit larger than the average cat, his current size at least should pose no more threat to his quality of life. While in our care, various knights have been taking turns watching over him. In light of his feisty demeanor, Klee decided to call him Sir Pouncelot. We all thought it was quite fitting. We even made him that little scarf as a testament to his time among our ranks.
So, through sheer coinkydink, Klee and Paimon, two of the worst characters in the game, in my personal opinion, thought of the same stupid name for a cat. Awesome.
Whoa, Klee and Paimon were totally on the same wavelength with this one. We thought of the exact same name. Great minds really do think alike.
I don't think we even met Klee yet.
Sir Pouncelot's extreme level of anxiety and caution around people may be a result of residual trauma from the time of his transformation.
Oh no, we did.
You could say he was less than friendly towards the weapons and signals officers on our team. Klee wasn't around that much to entertain him either. However, it appears Sir Pouncelot has taken quite the liking to you. The knights on my team would never have imagined that he could warm up to people like this.
Well, they are our dear cat saviors after all. The famed honorary knight and Paimon the cat whisperer.
Stop calling her
No
that.
matter how feisty or frightening the cat, after a few minutes with the traveler and Paimon, they'll be as sweet as can be.
If that's the case, then I have a question for you both. Would you be willing to adopt Sir Pouncelot?
Yes.
Wait, really? But doesn't he belong to your team?
Well, we did take him in, but it was simply out of necessity. We were always planning to find him a permanent home after his condition became more stable. The investigation team is no place for a pet. We are a combat unit after all. Any knight he got close to would have to go on assignment eventually. It's hardly appropriate to just leave him at camp, and bringing him on our missions would only frighten him further.
All good points. He's been through quite the ordeal already. For a creature like that, it's best to keep him away from potential triggers. That way he can slowly recover in peace.
We could set up a nice cozy little home for him in the Serenity Pot. It has everything he could want, and most importantly, no monsters.
Great. Welcome to the family, Sir Pounce-a-Lot. I will never be calling you that again.
Thank you so much, Albedo!
Oh, no need to thank me. If you find yourselves with some time on your hands, maybe you can bring him by the encampment sometime. I'm sure my fellow knights would love a chance to see his calmer side.
That was so touching! I can't believe I got to witness such a special moment! I do believe this counts as the Furball Fortress's first successful adoption.
Hey, my veil is not a handkerchief.
It appears you enjoy interacting with small animals, Sister Rosaria. I must admit, I find that a bit surprising.
Paimon can also sense that you're an animal lover, Rosaria. You definitely have a way with cats. You just haven't realized it yet. After all, it's not a side of you that comes out very often.
Or at all.
Snowball warmed up to you right from the start, and you were the one that helped Sir Pounce-a-Lot calm down back there.
Oh, I didn't really do anything though. I was just there.
Ah, I've got it! I've learned so many useful tips from our dear cat saviors recently.
Yeah.
I've decided to extend the shelter's trial period for a bit in order to go over what I've learned. With some effort, I hope I can be a cat whisperer too one day. For now, though, I'll settle for cat whisperer in training.
How much do you want to bet that you're never going to see this chick again?
When I open for good, what do you say we run the shelter together, Miss Rosaria? With the two of us, we could rescue every stray in Mondstadt.
The sister and the whisperer working together. Almost sounds like it was meant to be.
Oh, well, this errand hasn't proved to be too troublesome. It's light on work and stress. I suppose I wouldn't be opposed to your suggestion.
I don't know much about rescuing stray animals, but this seems to be quite the milestone. Allow me to offer my congratulations. If my fellow knights run into any strays, I'll be sure to tell them to send them your way.
Thank you, thank you, thank you! I really can't thank you all enough for your support. Don't worry, there's a generous reward in store for each and every one of you.
Yeah.
The trial phase of the Furball Fortress could not have been more successful. When we open for good, you all simply must come to the opening ceremony. We'll cut the ribbon together.
Now that's what Paimon calls a successful commission. Rewarding in more ways than one. Mora, a sense of accomplishment, and of course, our special friend Sir Pounce-a-Lot. Talk about a win-win-win. Paimon can't wait for the Furball Fortress to open for good.
Meanwhile, Albedo's busy with other shit. And that's the event. Yeah. Fun times. The only downside to that event, in my personal opinion, is it was too short. Because, just 5 cats is not enough for me personally, but that's okay. Yay! This for the battle pass that's not getting completed at all because I only log on to this account when I'm recording for videos. Oh, right. More jammy gems. Get this fierce looking one. There we go. How many gems do I have? A decent amount of them. Which means I can shop for some of them. Okay, so I'll even have enough time for a 10 pull and see what I get. Actually, I should check what my pity is at, too. Alright, in the wishy spot. I have 8 days if I wanna get anyone on this banner. Okay, so I'm at 61 pity, and because I lost the 50-50 on the last banner, I should be guaranteed if I get a 5-star in this case. So, there is Nouvelette, but because all of his build-up, like his ascension materials, is way off in like Fontaine and all that, I'm gonna be skipping him. I'll go for Kazuha. All of his ascension materials is in Inazuma, which is the area that we're now in, so I can explore and get that shit done. And he's also like one of the best like characters to have gameplay wise. So anyway, enough of my yammering. Let's see what I get. It did not give me him. No. It gave me the Dragon's Bane. It just gave me weapons. That sucks. Okay, well. If I don't get him, I don't get him. I can't really do much about it. Okay, the Dragon's Bane is useful for a character I currently don't even have. That's great. Yeah, I don't put as much dedication into this account, which is why I'm not obsessing too much about getting certain characters. It's my main account that I have higher interest in doing that for. But anyway, that'll be it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you like my content, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you would like to support me further, you can consider supporting me on Patreon. So yeah, I will see you guys later. Toodles!